you know. But anyways, yeah. So after embarrassing call to my mother, we are back, and everybody got a good laugh out of that one. I appreciate everyone being here for one of the most embarrassing moments of my childhood. So we're talking 1996, Shenley High School, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. What we thought we were gonna be when we grew up, and what we actually are. Jesse, I'm gonna start with you because I tore into. Wait, who wants to start first? Who wants to go first?
I mean, mine's not very exciting.
So the one we're gonna start with.
Let's start with the boring one over here.
We're gonna start with Amanda. So we'll start ladies first. What's okay? It's 1996. You're about to graduate. Mm-hmm. You were sitting next to Jesse Meller.
I couldn't concentrate.
Okay. What were you?
It's hard to sit next to all this.
The day after, what were you about to be?
A marine biologist.
I am so glad that I waited to fucking drink my wine because as soon as she said the words "ma," like the sounds "ma," I remember somebody telling me Amanda Miller's gonna be a marine biologist, and I went, "Yeah, in her bra." I was like,
"What?
Fucking bullshit!" Because that's what killed me about Shenley. Everybody was like, Shenley was a cool school and everything, and everybody always had high hopes, and everybody was always smart. You know, we were all in the scholars class. Not all of us should have been in there. No, I should have been there. I always talk myself down, but I was a fucking man. I was waiting for the silence there. Everybody was like, really?
Yeah, you're awesome.
You were the fucking man?
Yeah, you're cool.
But but everybody were always like, they were gonna do something big. Like Big Mike was gonna be like this fucking big mechanical engineer and everything.
Yep.
And I like hit him up after college, and I was like, so what are you doing? He's like, working at Taco Bell.
For real?
Yeah.
No.
Well, he's a nurse now. I mean, he's got a really good job now. But he went through school and graduated with a mechanical engineering degree, and he's like, I did dick with it. I'm like, it's awesome. You know, cheers. But I remember somebody saying Amanda Miller was going to be a fucking marine biologist, and I think it was maybe out of like
It was probably Corey.
it was somebody. It was maybe out of like anger, because I was like, yeah, fuck that, because I knew the next morning I had to get up and go work at the fucking mill. But I was like, fuck, because I missed what do you know, like the practice run or the fucking for the ceremony. Everybody had to be there and everything. I had to work that morning. I started working the day that we graduated, so I missed the run through, and they only set up enough seats for the people that were at the run through. So whenever I sat down, I had to sit in between Tom Podgorski and Nikisha Prentice, and there was no seat there, so we had to fucking share the seats. And Tom was being he was being a fucking asshole about it, because he was like, yeah, you should have fucking been here, and I was like, fuck you, dude.
Wait, Tom Podgorski, did he have dark hair?
Yeah, he was like real tall, skinny.
Oh my god, he's one of my customers, and I never realized I was
Oh yeah, he owns like a cabinet store or some shit like that,
How
right?
did I not realize I went to high school
I saw him in
with
a magazine, and I'm like, ha, douchebag.
So wait a
My
second.
brain is so bad.
You don't remember anyone you graduated with? Or anyone you dated? I mean, I'm surprised you graduated at all. Holy
I know, really, right?
I
You know?
graduated 9th in the class, too. Thank you very much.
You're a bunch of dummies.
You know what rank I was?
Last.
I don't fucking care.
Yeah, because you weren't in the top 10, that's why you don't care.
I don't care. Oh, a little brush off the shoulder, that's fine.
Damn it, I should have brought a microphone for her draw.
I know, really, right? It was like, boom.
It's the second time she dinged you pretty good.
But that's what, but here, okay, no, I said it. I had such a good cheap shot right now, and I promised her no cheap shots tonight. Because I'm not going to say it. There you go. I'm going to be a man. I'm going to be a 38-year-old man, but I just told my mother. And I'm not going to take a cheap shot on
Can we
her.
just talk about how old we are? Because that is really depressing.
Wait, we can't, but, 20 years, everybody here is 38. But,
I'm not.
so, marine biologist. Oh, she's got a whole, 4 months on us.
Right.
So, you were going to be a marine biologist.
Mm-hmm.
What are you now?
A sales rep. But I have a degree in interior design.
That's awesome. Okay, that is good. I'm not going to knock that. But that is what I do.
Interior design?
I do interior design.
Yes, look around.
No. But,
Yes,
I mean, obviously I am the master of my domain in my fucking makeshift podcast in my martial arts school in
No, what I'm
Carrick.
talking about is it's a beautiful studio in there. You have all
Thanks,
that,
dude. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you have all the top of the line gear.
Fucking liar.
You know.
All right, Jesse, you're up.
Well, I think I put on the list of stuff because everyone had their names and what they were going to school for, or what they were their area interest of whatever they were studying. I put something dumb down like robotics or something like that. I don't give a shit about robotics at all, like none. There's nothing I could care less about.
That's what they said when you walked up on the stage.
Something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, but it's cool because you have a good, secure job now.
well,
You don't have to worry about some Japanese guy coming in and taking your job.
true, but I mean, now I work for Giant Eagle and I monitor their data network.
See, but that's cool. That's not like, you could be like, you know,
Really is.
paper or plastic, but no, you're like, you know, fucking
Well,
security. Shit.
Whenever I tell people, I work at Giant Eagle, they're like, oh, which one? I'm like, no,
Dude, I gotta be honest, I
like-
asked you that.
I ain't stocking shelves or bagging groceries, man. You better recognize.
I
You
knew,
know, like,
because I even said to you the one night I called, I'm like, dude, don't you work at the one in Brentwood? And you're like, no. I'm like, oh yeah, because I mean, what are you like, stock or something? You're like, fuck you, dude. I'm like the data dude, and I'm like, all
I
right,
don't
cool.
use that kind of language.
Bullshit.
Jameson, Jerome, Porco the Third.
Yeah.
Watch your mouth.
Jameson Jerome.
How'd you know Jerome?
I call everyone Jerome.
It's 'cause my mother is black.
Yeah. Well, I like it so much.
So all right.
I don't even know why I said that. That was-
So you thought you were gonna be in robotics, although
Yeah.
you were pretty successful with you're a musician, which is pretty cool. Like everybody else that graduated from fucking Shenley.
Yeah.
Because Shenley was like the arts school.
There were some artsy things, I guess.
But you know you're a musician. You currently play in a band right now. What's the name of the band?
Jesse James Project.
The Jesse James Project.
That's right.
Very nice.
Nice plug.
It is a nice plug. You like that? You like how I do that?
Very smooth.
I didn't start yesterday.
That was a nice segue.
You like that
So
segue?
that's what we call it in the biz.
Those are the terms.
Oh.
See,
pro.
you know, maybe if you weren't worried about marine biology, you can focus on the terminology, the vocabulary that we
Too
use.
busy ruining friendships.
That's right. So, if we had a whole fucking hour to do this show, I could go through the list of fucking jobs that I've had. But that would only cover probably like half of the positions that I held. Aside from, okay, so when I graduated, I believe I thought I was going to be a cop. I was sure I was going to be a cop. But could you imagine me with a fucking gun?
God, how
Which is why I turned into a bounty hunter. So I became a bounty hunter. And I was
What?
Like, yeah, I was a bail enforcement agent. I fucking loved it. And then it was so good that we filmed a TV show for it. And the fucking, you can see the pilot for it. Me and my 305 fucking pounds of fat in the trailer for the TV show that got greenlit for A&E, but then ended up getting pulled because Dog the Bounty Hunter, a piece of fucking shit. But so I went from.
You know what was hilarious?
What?
When I found out you were a wrestler.
I was. Thanks. It was so fucking funny, wasn't it?
I was like,
It's like the greatest
Really?
thing in the world.
well, and then you took the name of a high school
I
teacher.
did. So that's what makes it even funnier. So for those of you not aware of this that are listening, the 14 people that are listening, I went up one. Our old woodshop teacher, Van Hughes, good guy. It was a fucking awesome story when he showed up at my book, my launch party.
Yeah.
But I took the name of Van Hughes as a stage name, and I became a pro wrestler from '96 till 2009 when I had my daughter, and I decided, all right, it's time to quit. And that's when I dropped 80 pounds. So I went from 305 to
Did you stop
225. No! See, that's the thing. That's the problem. Everybody thought, oh, Porco was juicing, or Hughes, Van was juicing. And I had never juiced because I didn't fucking need it. Okay, no, I may have done it once. Sorry, Mom. I may have done it once because the promoter told me that I had small shoulders, and I did a cycle. I will admit that, and I'm saying that on the air right now, and my mom's gonna fucking shoot me for that. But I did a cycle.
14?
Look, and then fucking Amanda grabs her phone because she's getting ready to tweet it like, Porco did steroids. I did it once to get bigger shoulders, and they never really went away, and I was like, because I was like a fucking snowman. It was like, boom, boom, boom. But what is that? What is the fucking picture you're showing your friends there?
It's not
Nice.
appropriate for you.
Very cool. So anyway, so I went from professional wrestler to I couldn't make it in cop. Wasn't that I couldn't make it, it was just because I realized I didn't want to be a cop.
Worst job ever. I won't be.
Terrible fucking. So now what I do is I work for, I'm gonna not say the company's name. I will say that I work in radio, not Drunk Dials podcast, but I do promotions, I do events, and I sell airtime like Billy Crystal on City Slickers, which makes me think of the fucking Mama speech. If anybody's ever seen City Slickers, you guys are looking at me like you have no fucking idea what happened.
It's been a while.
It's been a long
Go
time.
look it up.
Billy Crystal was in that, right?
Billy Crystal was in it.
Yeah.
Jack
God.
Palance, Bruno Kirby, Daniel Stern.
Why do I think Costanza was in it? He wasn't.
He was not in it. It was another dude that looked like this name. But anyways, so good. So we have an ex-marine biologist, we have a robotics technician, and we have a fucking cop. That none of us did anything that we were coming close to do.
Yeah.
And on that note, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna go to our last drunk dials of the night.
Fish at one point.
You own the fish?
You own a fish?
Owned a fish at one point.
That is the.
After 2 days.
You owned a fish. That is the greatest fucking way to end this segment. Beautiful. We'll be back after this drunk dials.